Hey, what's happening? This is Kenny Keene, and this is day number 27 of 100 Days Making Comics, round 2. Um, Today has been another busy day, but I've still managed to get my time in. It's not as bad as yesterday, which I ran it on pretty. I was pretty long-winded about it yesterday, expressing my uh, frustration and everything that was on my mind about people pulling you from what you're doing, taking your time, um, interfering with your schedule. Uh, and I really don't want to talk about it much more today, but I'm just going to leave it at this. It was another day similar to yesterday. Um, Tomorrow, like I said, I mentioned before, I'm going with my dad to the hospital, and he's got to get a little bit of work done and stuff, just tests and stuff. Nothing major to be alarmed about, but just that's understandable. I have to do that. I need to be there with him, take him, give him some support and all, and go down with him. Um, but it's not going to take up my whole day, and hopefully that'll be the only thing I'm doing other than artwork tomorrow. Today was kind of hectic, but not as bad, like I said. Um, Still waiting on the ink to get here. I'm hoping it'll come this week, and that way I can try this daily productivity sheet again starting Monday. I want to always start it off at the beginning of the week. Um, Today I worked on my Patreon page for my book, for my Slayer book. I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but I'm starting to I'm starting to realize, I've got to get a little more income coming in, and I need to start taking care of that page more. I need to start updating it more often, giving it kind of a facelift. Um, if I want to gain followers, I want to get, a little extra income coming in, that can't be neglected. So I've got to get on top of that as well. I've got to do also. That brings up another topic. Doing, I do exclusive videos for that page as well, where you get a lot behind the scenes and stuff. And so this and that is kind of bumping heads with each other, so to speak. Um, Eventually, I'm going to come to a point with this book that I'm not going to want to show every page. I'm not going to want to give it all away. There's going to be spoilers. There's going to be things that you want to read. You're going to want to read about it, and not you don't want me to give it all away in the videos, or what's the point in buying the book, right? So you've got to give people something, but I need to be selective on what that is. Probably gonna flesh out this next page that I did the thumbnails on a few days ago. Several days ago. I think it's page 8. Yeah, page 8. I'm gonna go ahead and show that. It's mainly talking, a lot of talking and stuff. But once I start going in a little bit past that, I'm debating on what I can give away, what I can show. I may just show you certain panels I worked on. I may skip a few pages and then show you a page. There's a lot. There's there's a lot to figure out on that. Where's the limit? Where's the stopping point? How much can you give away? You've got to leave a little bit, in the bag, a little surprise. There's got to be a little mystery, in order for you to want to read the book, see what happens. If I, put the final page up. This is the cliffhanger for issue 1. It's going to be spoiled. So I've got to weigh out what I need to show and what I can't show, and it's only fair that people on the Patreon page, people follow me on the Patreon, get a little extra, because they're paying for it. and not to say I'm gonna neglect, this thing, because I'm doing the 100 days. I want to show my progress, but I just have to be selective when it comes to showing actual pages. There's plenty of character sketches I can do. I'm revamping a cover. I'm doing a wraparound cover. That's something I'm going to start working on. So there's a lot there that I can still show, but I've got to figure out, where do I draw the line? Just curious, does anyone else doing this? How do they feel about it? Where do they draw the line at when it comes to showing, progress of the book? Actual pages and story, and word balloons, and the lettering and everything. What do you pull back and keep and not show, before the book comes out? So that's an interesting thing to figure out, and I'll be addressing that as well. It's a lot I've got to be addressing here lately, but it's all a learning process, and you want to continue to give people something, for entertainment value as well. So it'll all work out, but I'm gonna just throw it out there now that I'm gonna have to eventually stop showing, finished pages. So like I said today, I worked on the Patreon page. Didn't do any artwork, but I worked on the Patreon page, trying to get it updated and more up to speed. I'm going to be doing some videos for that too as well. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get back to drawing actual pages. Anyway, keeping it short today, just want to talk about that a little bit. I also want to congratulate Marshall Couture for finishing his 100 Days Making Comics a couple of days ago. And he's jumped right into round 2 of 100 Days Making Comics. So big, shout out to him and congrats. That's a huge goal, and looking forward to seeing what he does next with this next 100 days. Also, Mike Emmerich, he's about to complete his 100 days. Looking forward to seeing what he does after his as well. He's really been on a roll with his stuff too lately. Really in-depth videos. Anyway, check both those guys out. And there's several other people doing the 100 days. But anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry there's no artwork today. Just like I said, I put time in on the Patreon page for the Slayer book. So maybe tomorrow things will get back on track. We'll talk to you later. Take care. Fist bump, and I'm out of here.